Hey everyone and welcome to the club. Today I'm going to be showing you how to draw Shinx from Pokemon. Let's get started in the center of our page with the eyes. So we'll move over to the left side and draw an oval. Starting from the very top, just going to work our way around to the bottom and then back up towards the top. Now I'm going to leave a large gap in the center and draw the same thing over on the right. So let's line up the top of the oval. We're going to come down towards the same height as we have on the left. And bring that back up towards the top. Now we're going to push two smaller ovals on the inside of the eye. So let's start on the inside edge of the left eye, go up towards the top of the oval, round this out and pull that back up and in. Line this up on the right and do the same thing. Now we're going to draw an even smaller oval on the inside, starting on the left, and then over on the right side. Then in between the eyes, right in the middle, we're going to draw a sideways oval. Going around, and then back up. Now we're going to move down and draw in the mouth. Starting from the left, curve down in the middle, and back up on the right. Now I'm going to move to the top and draw in some fur. From the inside edge of the left eye, we're going to step up, start with a point. From this point, I'm going to curve out and up towards the right. Now I'm going to taper that back down, curving down, and then in. Let's draw a smaller point here, curving out and up, and then we'll taper that back down and then in. Now we're going to draw on the side of the head. Starting from the left side, we're going to curve around the eye and then down. So go out, around the eye. Now we're just going to pull that in slightly. Go to the right side and do the same thing. Curve out, around the eye, and then pull that in towards the same height. Now we're going to add some points along the cheek. Starting from the left, we're going to angle down and out with a straight line. Let's do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to taper that back up and in, going across. Let's add a smaller point at the bottom. We're going to go straight down. And then we'll pull that back up and in with a short line. Now we're going to close off the bottom of the chin. We're going to connect these 2 points with a curve, coming down the middle, and back up on the right. Now we're going to move to the side and draw in the large ears. On top of the left eye, we're going to step up towards the top of the head. Start by curving up, rounding out the ear, come down. I'm just going to pull that in towards the side of the head. Let's line this up on the right side and do the same thing, curving up towards the top of the ear, rounding it out, coming down, and then in. Now I'm going to add some detail to the inside of the ear. Starting from the left side, on the side of the head, we're going to curve up, and then out, line this up on the right, and do the same thing. Now I'm going to pull this down and in the opposite direction. Come down, and in to right about there. Let's add another point. From here, we're going to curve across, and then down. Then again, we're going to pull this in the opposite direction. Come down and then in, leaving a space beside the head. Now from here, we're just going to pull this down and in behind the head. Now that we complete the head, let's work our way down the body. Over on the right side, we're going to step down and draw on the paw. We start by curving up and then down on the inside. Now just want to round this out and pull this back up. Down, round out the paw. Now we're just going to pull that up. Now we're going to do the overlap. We're going to step down, curve out the side of the body, and pull that in behind the head. Now we're going to move over towards the left side, just lining this up, curve out the body, and pull that in. Now we're going to add in the left paw, curve out, round out the paw, and then pull that down towards the bottom. I'm just going to pull that up underneath the right paw. And then from here, we're going to step up, we're going to curve out and up towards the left. Let's add a trim along the ankle. Starting from here, curve down and then up on the inside. Now we're going to step up and draw that same curve going across. Let's do the same thing to the right. From this point, we're going to step down, curve down, and then up, step down and draw that same curve. Let's separate out the paw on the left. Starting down here, we're gonna draw a short curve going in, leave a gap, draw that twice. Over on the right side, we're gonna draw 2 straight lines going up. Let's add a trim underneath the head. Starting from the corner, we're gonna angle down and in. Do that on both sides. Now we're gonna do an angle going up and in, just a short line. And then we'll connect these 2 points with a curve, just following the same curve of the head going across. Now we're gonna tuck the hind legs in behind the body. Starting underneath this paw, we're gonna curve out and then down. Now we're gonna round out the foot. Curve down, up, and we're gonna hook that back in. Let's draw on the outside of the leg, curving up, and then in behind the front paw. Let's separate out the paw. On the bottom here, we're gonna curve up and in, leave a gap, draw that again. Now you can see a little bit of the hind leg over on the left side. So out in the ankle, we're gonna curve out and pull that back in. We're gonna add 1 toe, just curving up and then in. Now we're gonna add the tail over on the left side. Let's start on the side of the body. Start with an angled line going up and out. Now we're gonna taper that back down. Now we're gonna do another point going out towards the side, going out with a slight angle, come down and in. Now we're gonna do another point coming down, come straight down, and then pull that up and in behind the body. Now we're gonna add a curved tail in behind the fur. Starting along this line, curve up and then out. Now we're gonna step down, draw that same curve coming in. Let's close off the end. We're gonna connect these 2 points with a half circle. Now let's add the tip of the tail. Starting from the end, we're gonna step all the way up to the top, start with a point. From this top point, we're gonna curve out and then down towards the left. Go back to the top, curve out and down towards the right. Now let's draw on the sides. From the left, we're gonna curve out and then down. Do the same thing over on the right side. Now we're gonna curve down and in the opposite direction. Down and in. Now this one's gonna get tucked in behind the tail. And then from the left side, we're gonna curve down and in. And then pull that back up and out underneath the tail. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Shinx from Pokemon. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.